Good afternoon, gents. Good afternoon.
And a number of football people have subsequently said they were watching the game and they got that sense that maybe Gareth did need to change something just before the Swiss scored. Of course, they did make changes. And were you one of those people watching, saying, change it, put somebody else on, freshen it up a bit?
Oh well, I think I've spoke to you before. As a manager now, I watch. This is how sad I've become over the years. You watch what sort of managerial tweaks that somebody will make, i.e., change your formation, change your personnel, and but when he keeps making them, even though we were all ridiculing him, and to be fair, when he was bringing on Tony with 1 minute to go, all of a sudden he has an impact. So you can't argue against it. When he has changed it and moved people around, they have responded. We have scored, and of course, we keep getting over the line, which is a nice habit to have. I'd rather keep them getting over the line than playing well, like everybody seems to be obsessed with at the moment. Because apart from the Spanish, who has played well? All of the games I see a lot of tired bodies. The average person on the street says, "Oh, tired. How can they be tired?" A lot of them have played a lot of football, and it's still going on. And there's not a break for these lads anymore. So I do see a lot of tired bodies on lots of teams, and England included on them. So a little bit of freshness, a little change of formation the other day worked wonders for us. I thought that in the first half was the best we've played by a country mile. It'll be interesting to see what he goes back to now, won't it? Will he stay with the back forward now that Guhi can play, and he's fit and well and not suspended? So all of them questions are why everybody questions Gareth, and everybody has a different opinion.
The team did function better with the three, didn't it? It allowed Bellingham and especially Foden, who got around. It seems he really enjoyed himself a whole lot more. So I'd be surprised if he jettisons the three now. But I think we were all surprised to see then Saka on the right, and that was vindicated, because he had such a good game.
Yeah, well, all of us, I think, have gone. All of us have scratched our heads, haven't we? And even I said to a mate when I'm watching the game, it's funny how we would have thought Saka would have played on the left. Just as I was saying it, he's cut in and cut on his left foot and smashed it in the bottom corner. So again, you think, hang on a minute, that's why he obviously likes people playing on the other side with Saka in particular. Because that's where he plays most of his football. I would have thought, by looking at the lineup, I would have thought, oh, it's a certainty that Trippier will go right back and Saka will be left wing back. How wrong was I and probably most of us?
Yeah, indeed.
A lot of talk in the build-up, Steve, was we were all worried about the defence, weren't we? Everyone was talking about our forward line so great, midfield forward so great, defence is where we're weak. We've been fantastic, I think, defensively. Gay coming in, Konza was fantastic. Well. I thought he did really well. We've looked really solid.
How well did he do?
Yeah, really played well.
Really, really played well, and give us that sort of pace and power, which allowed us to be higher up the pitch because they're not worried by the ball in behind anymore. I thought he was absolutely terrific. And of course, arguably, our best player of the tournament has been Gay. Gay's been terrific. So they have been the big plus points for me. So it's going to be a big call, because he must be thinking, well, it's the most natural way of getting Foden and Bellingham in their natural positions. So will he stay with it? I've got a sneaky suspicion that he will.
What about Harry Kane? There's been a lot of talk since the weekend. He's not quite at it. That injury he had for Bayern before the end of the season does seem to be affecting him a bit. He's not getting around the pitch as much. But it's a big call to make, isn't it? No,
he won't. He won't make that call. I'm sure he'll not make that call. Look, this kid hasn't had the best of tournaments, we know, but probably he needs games, because he's had an injury before the end of the season with Bayern. And that's one thing we've never really seen with Harry, is him being injured or trying to carry an injury. So, look, he will play. He has to play. He is world-class striker. And yes, he hasn't played as well as everybody would like him to, but for me, he still has to be on the pitch as a starter.
Yeah. And what did you make of those pens, Steve? It's not often we think, oh, no, it's going to go to penalties. So now we're quite looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it going to penalties, aren't we?
I know. Well, I used to take a 10-yard run up to take a penalty. Now that's just unheard of. Run as fast as you can and give it a smash. Yeah, I mean, the technique, it's okay practicing this technique. When it comes down to it, especially the boy Tony, this technique of not looking at the goalkeeper, and all of them have absolutely nailed it on the head, which technically we all know they're capable of doing. And the reason why probably Tony has been going to it, so he knew by taking Kane off your penalty taker that he's got is an equally as good one in Tony, who let's hope that continues. And but I worry about it. I really, really do. To just look at the goalkeeper is some skill, I have to tell you.
And do you think we're capable of it? If it does come down to it, Spain get through tonight, we get through tomorrow. As you said, Spain have been the most entertaining side. They've looked the best side, but you still think England have got enough to beat them, should it come to it?
I still think we've got enough to beat the Dutch. I really, really do. I mean, you know, the French haven't really played well because their superstar has been carrying an injury, facial injury, as we know. That must affect you by trying to play with the mask. You can't be 100% when you know that's on your face. So will Mbappe come to the party? You know, that the real top player that he is. It's a toss-up, isn't it? But the Spanish have played very, very well. It's a big game, that one tonight. I do believe that England will get through. I do believe we'll be too strong for the Dutch.
Excellent. Well, let's hope you're right.
We've got to go.
We have got to go. Steve, we'll let you go. We'll enjoy the games and we'll catch up with you, hopefully before the final, as we build up to England in the final in a couple of days. Thanks very much.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.